Hello, beautiful people. And I would take this as a. Just gonna turn my volume down here. I would take this as a good opportunity to share with you some stuff that I play on my phone. So today, I guess we'll be reviewing the Addon Plus mod for Age of Civilizations, which is one of my personally favorite games for any mobile device. But I'm a kind of a strategy person. So today we'll just be going through and checking out some of the neat details that I like about this game and looking at some of the ideology, some of the no, I won't go back to that. I'm just gonna go into the editor. I recreated some scenarios, future Reich. Okay, thank you. Future Reich I created myself. That's not part of the mod. And there's some other stuff in here that I did. If you see anything here that like Final Reich here, I made that. But we'll be going into modern world, right? And so we'll be just checking out some of the flags that I personally think are nice and modern day. And the titty was happened. I don't care. Really should delete these goddamn apps off my phone. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to do this all over again, considering that I tried booting up my thing here and it's like, ooh, hate these goddamn freaking long word cleanup apps. I had to get it. My dad forced me to get it one time because he said it's gonna help, and I'm like, no, it doesn't fucking help. It does the opposite. But whatever. Let's go and editor. No, we'll be checking those out in a little bit. Don't worry, guys. Um, Modern World 2017. For this, I didn't. Did I select China? No, I selected Modern World. I mean, I know that's technically the future of the world. Maybe I accidentally clicked it. I'm being stupid, but still. All right, let's check out some of the neat things I like about this. And we'll start with our good pal Germany. So we have all the base shit here, right? And some new stuff like liberalism, but it goes even further than that. Look at this. Plus, you can download this for Android because I'm recording this on Android. It's pretty easy too. Look at this. Like, you can go super hardcore with this. There's right wing, you got left. I don't know if you should count. I guess this is basically Strasserism as left or right wing. I don't really know what to call it. Guess it's kind of both. But yeah, everything here. You got paternal autocrats and nationalists. They distinguish National Socialists from fascists, which I kind of like there. Um, it's hordes and shit, and like all the flags are really cool. They're actually, unlike some other mods, they're actually clean. Like most of them are pretty clean. Like they aren't like, look, this is kind of what I've been asking for forever because I always wanted to see a flag like that. And on the base game, it doesn't have that, which it should. This is a good flag. National Socialist flag here is pretty good for the base game. Even the Czech one's different. The Czech fascist flag here, it's these are all the communist ones. A lot of the times the totalists, syndicalists, and everything, all the leftist ideologies have the same flags. But even like the right wing ones are different from each other. Like they change them, which I can really respect as they put real effort. And if you go into some of the things, they even have like pretty good core system where like there'll be Ukraine, and Ukraine will have cores and territories that are owned by Russia, because I mean that's basically most of the history is Ukraine was owned by Russia. To any Ukrainian who will be watching this, don't worry. I know that you are separate people. And a Russian that is watching this who might get offended, well, I don't know what to tell you because everything you guys do is pretty much at odds. So don't start any flame wars in the comments. You are just brothers, I would say. More like just more like brothers. Now, now even now even countries like Novorossiya is kind of like bare bones, although not really. I don't think many people will really be playing as Novorossiya. Kazakhstan's pretty good. Yeah, Kazakhstan is getting a cool horde flag. Some new civilizations too, which we'll check out in a little bit. Um, these are pretty good too. I really liked like Mongolia's thing here. China is not. It used to be a little bare bones. Like I would in some things I hear I don't like. I don't think are right because like I would say the Taiwanese are more conservative because that's kind of the right flag. So I would put them as conservative, but whatever. So yeah, the Chinese pretty good. There's also this ideology called progressivism, which is nice because there's now a future ideology. Before it was kind of like you had ideologies and they're all like pretty old ideologies, like there was just kind of communism. And the thing I like is that they added the 34th, 35th, I think it's 34th parallel. So now you can make some straight borders with them for any Korean War things you want to do. Plus, San Marino. There is no Vatican, but there is San Marino. There's also Liechtenstein. I mean, we all know it's the God Emperor of the universe, Liechtenstein, with its I mean, guys, come on. If the U.S. wants to declare war on somebody, it's not really the U.S. doing anything. It's a Liechtenstein. Like legit though. Can we even deny it's Liechtenstein doing all the work? And then United States has more stuff too. I mean, I know I'm just looking at flags right now, but like, look at all this. You get the idea. Now, when it comes to gameplay, obviously for most of the mods I downloaded, there's not really much in the way of gameplay, but there's some more scenarios, which we will look at today. So, there's obviously all the ones which are regions and like countries broken up into like their provinces and like ethnic groups and stuff. We have the New Order, which is a good mod for Hearts of Iron 4 that people should get. It's certainly good. We have all the stuff for World War II, even down to I made the French Civil War, so don't worry. That one's if you don't see that, don't worry. It's not because he left anything out, or I'm just not telling you something. It's because I made that one in some of my spare time. Same thing with Furious Stat. I made that one as well. Um, but um a lot of these are made by the original guy. We'll check out Fury right here. Now, Fury was one of my favorite mods for Hearts of Iron 4, partially because, I mean, come on, like, in my home country up here, I really like that. I'm, like, big into flags, so, like, if you see me, like, kind of, like, fanboying over flags, no, that's the reason why. But I really liked all, like, the concepts from this mod, and I was really happy to see they brought it over into this mod, which I didn't originally look up for. I was just looking up for more scenarios to play and some more ideologies for new flags and stuff. But I think this mod more than delivers and is definitely a must get for anybody who really likes this game. If you don't get it, well, I mean, shame, not shame on you. That's kind of mean. If you don't get it, if you don't decide you want it, then that's pretty cool. But let's go play a game. Let's make it like an easy ass game. Let's make like an easy game. I can just show off some all the stuff in this thing, and yeah, we know what we'll play Germany. It's actually exactly the person I wanted to play. But we're gonna play Germany on modern day. Actually, no, we'll play future right now. We'll play modern world, right? We'll play I don't know, Russia. No, never mind, Russia. We're gonna play Russia for this easy. This will make it really easy. Sandbox mode, whatever. The boom, done. So let's check out. Not all the things are available, but most are. Um, like some things, like as you can see, are like age of like reactionary. It's what we already are. So and like so, once you get to the age of tomorrow, it's you get progressivism and there's obviously fascism and all that stuff. There's more horde flags too, which for some reason the horde flags are like really cool. Like you think like a horde wouldn't be like the best source of flags, but the Mongolians were pretty cool when they made theirs. And plus, you got some stuff for all us, for all you Fury fanboys out there. Want to create a puppet state in Russia? And there's also Islamism and Salafism. Islamism is Islam. No, I think I enjoyed about with the reference that they were making is to the Golden Horde, and what they did with this is they made sometimes they use this as a way to represent like the Muslims in Russia if I'm making like their own separate state anywhere. So, yeah. But the cool thing is I can go and I'll just drop some troops down. Let's invade Georgia. I'll change to something else. Hey, look that. Another thing I like about this is that there's a lot of variety in ideological flags, right? So I can be the Russian national state and still be in like and it still has a nice clean flag, as you can tell. That's I think that's a flag from Kaiserreich, maybe Führerreich. I think it's Kaiserreich though. I know they're in intertwined universe, but I usually consider them separate mods because yeah, they have similar ideologies. But I mean, as much as I do love Kaiserreich, um, I generally like Führerreich better. And it's also a new soundtrack, which has some pretty cool songs. And two heavy metal songs that I actually found that I liked. Maybe that I'll actually listen to on my own time. So it kind of opened up my eyes to some more music that I like. But some of it's kind of corny metal though. Like it's like and a knights and a something. They talk about knights and shit. Or it's like this song, I guess, which is just kind of. I think this is one of the metal ones. Yeah, pretty sure this is. So yeah, see, easy. NX Georgia. And for all you beginner players out there, it's pretty good too because like it gives you like a good like I obviously downloaded the original game. The original game was really good, but this is a good addition if you want something more after playing that. So because there is actual ideological civil wars in this, which I've seen in Greece. I've seen without like even without the scenario, I've seen communists take over, and the ideologies do change every once in a while too. Like and sometimes more than others. Like in reality, like Russia's gonna probably not gonna change to this anytime soon unless I came in there and decided like the world was AOC too, and then changed the ideology to this. But you know, overall great mod. No, this is not one of the metal ones, but overall great mod. Ka-chow. Um, and I would really recommend it. Look it up on the internet. You'll eventually find it. And if you really if you don't if you get lost somehow, uh I'll type me down in the description. If what you're getting lost on, it's Addon Plus. There's one called Addon Plus, which is kind of similar, but the flags aren't as clean. It's not. It's I don't know if it's made by the same guy, but it's good, but it's not as good as Add-on Plus. You gotta find Add-on, like a real word Add-on Plus. Some of the other ones are kind of traps, like go into they take say go into Inkload. Inkload is a trap. It's just gives you a bunch of porn ads and stuff. It's weird, very weird. But I'm sorry to any Georgians, so it's just more the show off stuff in the mod. But here, look, and right now I can go and one other thing I want to show off is a neat thing. If you don't already have the game, one trick I learned that if you want to create a puppet with the same ideology, is you have to go into and release vassals, and I can release them like this. See, look. So, so if I go in here, sometimes every once in a while they'll have like the originals like that, but the thing is, this is the original like fascist flag for Georgia, which I always thought was really cool, and I think on our plus I'll give the original games that the guy who's really good at finding good flags to put in, even if he did make some of them, which I really did enjoy. I thought they were really cool looking. Like not just the fascist ones, but like the even like the ones that is just like you think you're like, oh, that's not as cool, that's not as edgy to play. Like even just social, even like reformists like this. That's a cool flag. But your boy gotta stay true to form and stick with my OG favorite flag. But I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you can get this and comment down below what your experiences were and if you liked it or not, and I'll respect your opinion either way. It's whatever you think. I hope you all have a wonderful day. First of all, because I think that's best. That's like the best thing for all of us in these pretty difficult times we live in today, especially like people who've lost their jobs or something like that. That's pretty sad. Or people's got their stuff burned down because a bunch of rioters decided to go out. So I mean, let's all let's all drop a like for the people. So I will say that if you know anybody whose business and stuff or like has been burned down or lost their job, the best thing you can do in this scenario is be as supportive as possible. Sorry, nine seconds English. Um, is be as supportive as possible and not just to play like the emotion card here to get more people to like or something, but just in the way just what I want for the people is that people are happy, whatever way that is, and I hope that the reforms happen in the police, and I also hope that we can beat this COVID thing, and I also hope that we can find hope in a time that doesn't seem like there is any. And I don't want to sound cliche, but I hope you all stay safe. Not my eyes, not as much from COVID as it is from other people, because that seems to be way more dangerous than COVID. Like, don't get me wrong, COVID is dangerous, but people seem to be way more destructive when you mix COVID boredom with problems that have been around for ages that no one else seemed to want to deal with until now. But problems that have been around for ages, and when you mix that with COVID boredom equals riots. So I hope you all stay safe, and please like, subscribe, and I don't know, do whatever you want after.